Namaste everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of Voice of Vanita. Never stop, keep going. Presented by Telugu Families and Friends in Poland, TFFP. We are going to meet another talented personality. Let's go and have lovely and productive conversation. She is lady of passion. She is her own boss. She never compromises with the quality. She is super friendly with the clients. Let's go and meet her. My dear viewers, let's invite the founder and CEO of R&S Indian Beauty Studio, Mrs. Narinder Tandanji, for our spectacular show of Voice of Vanita. Welcome to our show, Narinderji.
Thank you.
Narinderji, I wanted to know why R&S, the name of the studio.
R&S is like on my son's name.
Okay.
So it was my dream that I wanted to start something business on my son's name.
Oh.
So I thought, let me make this like on my saloon's name. So R means Raghuveer.
Oh.
My son's name is my elder one. His name is Raghuveer, and the younger one, his name is like Shubham. So it's like R and S.
R&S. Narinderji, my friends call you Andy. But I got confused. No, her name is Narinderji. What is the secret behind the nickname? Why you got the name?
Actually, my name is Narinder. So this is the big name. So it's hard to pronounce, right? Pronunciation is like different, the bigger one.
Yes.
So that's why when I came here, it was difficult when I started job with the Polish people. They for this, Narinder, it was like a very big for them. So they told me, let's do something easy for them. So they gave me this name Andy.
Oh.
That is the reason. The people, they know me or before 7 year or 6 year since I am here. So they know me as a Andy. But the new people they know me as a Narinder.
Narinder.
So, yeah.
Andy ji. So from now on, I will call you Andy.
Okay.
So I wanted to know what are your hobbies and what do you do in your leisure time?
So the first of all, I don't have time to be free. But whenever I have time, my hobby is like cooking.
Oh.
Cooking gives me relaxation. And about my family, it's like I'm living here with my husband and with my 2 sons. I couldn't go for the job, and in my family there is like all are businessmen. Nobody wants to go for the job. So my husband was in business, my parents, they were in business. So I thought, because this was my passion, so I thought, let me start something for me. It was not that time, it was not that the big one. Slowly I get into that. But I stepped in this beauty profession. Yeah.
Andy ji, I know you have a successful running studio back in India and as well as here. I want to know, do you miss your studio back in India?
Oh yeah, it's a lot actually.
Oh.
The thing is that that is India is our homeland,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So first reason is this, and the second reason is this, because when I was in India, I was like a teacher. I had an academy.
Oh.
I was teaching, and the main thing what I missed, this bridal, Indian bridal. Oh my goodness, this was
Absolutely,
my
yes.
passion. I was
Yes.
getting every day, like when it is season, right? Wedding season.
Yes, wedding.
Oh my
Absolutely.
goodness, this thing I'm missing here.
Diji, after coming back from India, immediately have you started your boutique or have you worked somewhere else?
No, I started boutique. I started my own beauty studio after 3 years. So it was not easy to open a boutique for me, open a beauty studio
Beauty
for
studio,
me. Yeah.
yeah.
So I started with small jobs.
Okay.
So I started with one of my Polish. She's now my friend. She was my first boss. And then later I did a job. There was an eye boutique. So I worked there almost for 1.5 years.
1.5 years.
Yeah. Then later, slowly, when I saw that, I realized that I am having some Indian clients at my home also, and I started something with the home visit also. I did this home visit services for 3 years. After working hours, again I was working.
Again.
If I have a visit,
Yes.
home visit. Then I was going
You'll
after
get a call and you have to
yeah,
go
after
again.
working hours, I was going to their home. Sometimes, from morning, if I have a job at 10, I was starting my work from the 6.
Oh.
So I was going to someone's home. I coming
Yes, yes.
returning from their
Yes,
home,
yes.
and then again
You
I
need to
was
travel.
and everything, and 10 kg, sometimes 7 kg on your shoulder. You are
Carry.
packing your bag. It was
Oh.
not easy.
Yes.
It was not easy to
Yes.
reach here. When you are doing these things, small things, and you are starting with the scratch. It's not easy to be there, but you have to be very patient.
Yeah. Emotionally.
Emotionally, sometimes you are having breakdowns. Sometimes you are thinking to give up, but every time, every morning when you are standing up, you are waking up, think like this, you have to do.
Yeah. You have to.
Then you can do.
So, Andy ji, I know all your customers were super happy with your services, but I just want to know if a few of them seemed unhappy during the service. So, how do you proceed with that?
Actually, the thing is that, as you said, that I'm trying to be, to all my clients.
Yes.
But sometimes, it happens. Sometimes it happens like 1%, But during the services, I'm always, engaging with them. I'm always always talking with them. Are you happy with the service, or do you want something changed? So, and I'm facing these kind of things every day. In the end, I'm trying my best that if when I finish the services with my clients, and when they will stand up from the chair, they should be very happy.
Okay.
And their happiness,
Yeah.
it's my satisfaction. And
Yes, absolutely.
money, okay, for sure, everybody is working for the money, right? Money is also important, but this happiness, this smile on the faces.
Yes.
So this kind of work you have to do, that your client. And the second thing is that we are beauticians.
Yes.
People are coming to us for the beauty things, for feeling relaxed. So we need to make them more beautiful, and we need to make them happy. So this is our duty.
Yes. So, Andy ji, we have heard about your successes and challenges you have faced in your journey, but the success doesn't happen overnight. It needs to be built.
Yes.
So, can you explain from the beginning until now the hurdles you have faced, the challenges and the struggles you have taken up?
So it was the small saloon where I start only with the one chair.
Wow.
Yeah, with the one chair I started. I said, okay, let me start. So it was like a nice one. After 3 years, then I had a big list of my clients.
Oh,
So the ladies, they start to request me start something for men also, because now we have an Indian saloon for
Yes.
the people.
woman.
So yeah, for the women. And our husband or our boyfriends, they also want get some Indian men saloon.
Mentally.
So I started like, so I got an idea to let's start a unisex beauty salon.
Wow.
So now I am running a unisex, and my husband, my family, they are my support. They are
Yes.
supporting me every day.
Of course.
Yes, and the challengings, of course. Now also every day I'm facing challenge. Sometimes your staff is sick,
Yes.
because I am there only. I am the hairstylist. I am the cosmetic.
Yes,
I
yes.
am the doing for eyebrows and everything.
Yeah.
When they are not there, and sometimes they are sick, so I'm there only. All the time I'm helping them. It's not easy to be a woman. It's not easy. And
Yes.
when you are a businesswoman, then the challenges are
It's
double.
the toughest job.
Toughest job.
Thank you for sharing your struggles with us.
Yeah, it's painful.
Andy ji, now we are going to have a fun and interesting rapid fire question round.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
So here goes my first question.
Okay.
When you are stressful and there is a clash, which one comes first? Family or profession?
Actually, profession, but with the support of my family.
That's tricky but true.
Of course.
Andy ji, this is my second question. So, as per your profession, competition is a major element.
Yeah.
So, how do you take competition, good or bad?
Actually, I will take this. I'm always taking this like as a good, because
Okay.
yeah, because for example, you can't run in a race while you are alone. So this is like I will take always competitor or competition as a good way.
So competition is for improving.
Improving, yes. Competition is always, if you need to improve, you need competitor. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Diji, other than becoming a beautician, if you get the chance, which profession will you choose?
I will choose cooking. I
Oh.
can be a very good cook, and because I already told that cooking is my passion. The second passion.
Second passion.
Because I always I like to cook and to serve people.
Narendraji, this is my favorite question. This is like your favorite actress, Deepika or Alia Bhatt?
Both are wrong for me. because my favorite is Madhuri Dixit, because I'm from 90s 80s, so for me, like from the 90s era, Madhuri Dixit is like her smile till now, she is looking amazing and perfect. I mean, for me, I will choose Madhuri Dixit. She is my favorite.
Wow, nice. So Narendraji, this is an important question. What is the definition of beauty according to you?
Beauty comes actually from inside, but the makeup gives you confidence. So I mean, if you are wearing a makeup and you have a good hair, so you feel that much confident that you can stand. I mean, you feel something. So for me, the beauty is equal to confidence.
So we are done with rapid fire round. Thank you for your wonderful answers, Narendraji. Andiji.
Oh, Madhuri Dixit.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Andiji, it's a good climate. So here's my good question. Your future aspirations. Where do you think yourself in this most competitive beauty industry in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
My main motto is that I want to start a beauty academy.
Beauty Academy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I was having it back in India. So now this is my dream that one day I will open my beauty academy, and I really want this dream to become true. And I want to teach. I mean, teaching. It's my passion. So I want to teach, and I want to give the chance also. The girls they are here, the women they are coming. If they want to learn, they can learn and they can start their own business.
So, Andiji, we would like to ask you some tips for the present aspiring woman in this field or any other field. What would you suggest or give some tips?
I would suggest to every woman, to every female. First of all, as I told already, that take some time, even for 5 minutes, for yourself. That 5 times you can think what you want, what to achieve, what is your goal. And the another tips I want to give, just be confident. Don't even think that you need to start with a very big. The small step you will take. Every single small step in a day, you can have a very long journey. So you can reach the goal. You can achieve the goal, what you want, but for that you need to be patient. You have to be very confident, and just take a single step and reach there. I will say you selfish, but that is not a selfishness. That is like your main power. Your just this main power. It comes from inside.
What pushes you?
Push yourself. So this is the.
Andiji, thank you so much for sharing your journey, your success and your challenges with us. Here is a small token of love.
Oh, thank you so much.
From TFFP.
Thank you so much, and thanks to you also that you guys choose me. And it was nice experience for me also, and I would like to share for everyone, just be motivated, don't lose hope. One day you will get what you want to do. You just need to be very motivated every day.
Yeah, it's our main motto of Voice of Vanita. Never stop, keep going.
Yeah, never stop, keep going. everyone thinks that you need to start with a very big. With this small step, you will take every single small step in a day. You can have a very long journey, so you can reach the goal. You can achieve the goal what you want, but for that you need to be patient. You have to be very confident and just take a single step and reach there.
పాట ఆమె పుట్టినిల్లు అయితే మాట అంటే సాహిత్యం ఆమె మెట్టినిల్లు.